Good morning, Southern California, AM 1220 KHTS. This is your host, Fred Arnold, on the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce Business Spotlight. I'm joined by Michelle Carillo. Michelle Carillo, very involved in the community and Castaic.
Very involved in Castaic.
Yes, I think you're advisory council. Did I get that right?
The town council of Castaic. We're finally getting a high school. We're very, very close.
Yeah, so you're excited about that?
Making that dream come true. Very excited about that. Worked very, very hard to make that come to fruition.
Make that happen. Hey, you're also involved as a real estate professional with Intero SCV. You opened in 2009.
Correct.
And selling a lot of homes. Inventory is a little bit tight right now, though,
Inventory is really, really tight. I'm almost thinking of starting a signing bonus for people that want to sell their homes. Yeah. There's just nothing for sale. It's a very, very interesting market right now.
Very challenging. So let's talk about buyers. You get a buyer. What advice would you give a buyer when they're, okay, I want to buy a house. What steps do I need to take? How do you interview them? How do you approach the buyer, if you will?
The best way for me to approach that buyer is send them to a lender that has a few different loan programs. You know, more likely a mortgage broker where they can fit that client into a loan that specifically fits their needs. You know, something conventional, 30-year fixed, nothing funky, nothing exotic, but help that client get the best mortgage, the monthly mortgage payment possible.
And that's very important.
Huge.
So when they're looking in a community, how do you kind of take their needs and wants, school districts? Tell me more about that process of finding the right neighborhood.
I ask them what they want. Like, you know, do you want something newer? You know, like
new construction.
New construction, kind of, you know, almost like a detached condo or new, or do you want more of like a traditional home? And once I go on the first appointment with them showing properties, after that appointment, I know exactly what they want.
Now, are you finding, because of tight inventory, that sometimes houses fall back on the market?
Absolutely.
And what's a great thing about Intero is you have a lot of agents, so you're able to find out about properties coming on the market maybe a little quicker because of your networking.
Exactly, exactly. And because of the relationships I have with other agents in the area.
And I think that's one of the most important things when it comes to this tight market. When someone's thinking about listing their house, what's some advice? What's the advice you'd give somebody when they're looking for the right real estate agent? Or they're looking for the right Intero real estate agent?
Just make sure that they're a strong agent. You know, ask them, how many homes did you sell? How long have you been in real estate? Don't be afraid to ask, because you need a very, very strong team on your side. Otherwise, you know, it's lost money.
Yeah, and you could, or lost time.
Exactly.
When your house doesn't sell.
Exactly.
Let's talk one last thing about the Intero difference. Tell us about your relationship with Intero. What makes them different as a real estate firm than others?
The main difference is that since Intero started in Silicon Valley, they are the fastest growing company in the history of real estate companies, which is very, very impressive. A little bit different business model than some of the other local brokerages in town.
Very entrepreneurish.
Exactly, exactly. A lot of, you know, tech or internet. I can't think of the right.
Internet savvy.
Yeah, they kind of add that more so than other companies. And we've doubled our business based on 2011 to 2012. We've grown by 50%.
And one of the great things I love about it is the simple fact that as an entrepreneur, you want a real estate agent that's got that entrepreneur attitude, that's going to look for different ways to sell the house, to market your house, to present the house.
Exactly. No two properties are identical. They could be the same home in the same, you know, on the same block. The transactions will not be identical.
And no one real estate agent is the same when it comes to a buyer, because there's different strategies on negotiating in this tight inventory market. And I think that's absolutely critical, who you associate with. Well, Michelle, those that want to reach out to you, how can they reach you?
MichelleCarillo.com, double consonants all the way across my name.
MichelleCarillo.com.
MichelleCarillo.
Love it. And last but not least, your phone number.
661-400-8999.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michelle Carillo from Intero Real Estate. Yep, thanks for coming in.
Right.
And of course, the Castaic Town Council.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
You've been watching and listening on the radio, AM 1220 KHTS, on the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce Business Spotlight.
Valencia Tutors is more